right, we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna get our old friend back on here. Let's welcome to the show. We can now put author under her name, the one and truly only Miss Christina Wee Wee Porcelli. What's up, you? How the hell have you been?
Hey! Oh my God, I've been great. I was listening to Nick's story. Oh my God, that is
Right?
insane. I want to congratulate him and his wife, but that is crazy.
Right? How scary is that?
I've never heard, I've heard of stories like that, but I've never known anyone that's happened to.
No, if it didn't happen to me, I wouldn't believe it. So
yeah. It's so wow. It is really a miracle. Seriously.
I'll tell you guys, she didn't want me to bring it up, so I'm totally gonna bring it up. But there was no milk before she had the baby. 3 days after she had the baby, her boobs grew 2 cup sizes. Right?
Oh my God.
So now she doesn't know what to do with it because she's not using it with the baby because she has low iron and she's on these other types of medications. So we went to the doctor and the doctor was like, "Look, I could give you a shot, but with all your hormones, I don't know what it's gonna do to you." She's
oh my God.
He goes, "The best thing to do is to just go home, and when you go to bed at night, put a bunch of leaves of cabbage in your bra." And she did, and when she woke up in the morning, everything was back to normal. I swear to God.
What the hell?
That's like voodoo doctor stuff.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Nick. Wait, say what you said to Kate when she asked you to take you to Walmart to get her new bra.
Oh, she was like, "Okay, yeah." So she's like, "Oh, can you take me to Walmart? We'll get some nursing bras." And I was just like, "Jesus, Betsy Ross, Genghis Khan." And she was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Those are 3 people whose moms didn't need nursing bras. But sure, let's go to Walmart." I was like, "Just promise that you're not going to have a baby in the bathroom when we get there."
Oh my God, crazy.
It's going to be an ongoing joke now for the rest of their lives.
She hates it. I've been calling her zipper taint. So.
Oh my God.
Too freaking funny.
Wow. That story needs your wife or you need to write a book about that story or film. I don't know, reenact it.
I hear you. It's too funny.
It really
crazy.
is. You don't even know what to say. Like when he told me on the phone, I'm telling you, my mouth was just on the floor. I didn't know what to say. I was just shocked.
It is a shock. It's very shocking, especially neither one of you had any clue at all. You just thought she was having her normal abdominal pain.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I sleep in bed next to her every single night. So if I didn't notice, I can't be mad that she didn't notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not to get too personal, but we were pretty intimate 3 days before she had this baby, and everything was normal. That's all I'm saying.
That's probably what pushed the baby out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That probably got the baby moving.
Oh,
it's
boy,
amazing.
Wow.
Too funny. Well,
No.
Should I play this to officially welcome you here? Let's get this going.
Okay. Oh.
Come on, you didn't beat Shazam again.
I know it. I know what it is immediately. Are you kidding?
I'm sure you do.
I actually that song randomly comes on sometimes when I'm at Walmart or in the car. It's crazy.
Do you just sit there and just laugh in your head now when you hear that song?
Or cry sometimes. I'm grateful. I'm grateful when I hear it. It still doesn't feel real. Sometimes when I think about it.
It's so. It's speaking of crazy. Let me just say this off the bat. Congrats to you.
Thank you.
And seriously, for so much you've gone through in the last few years since we haven't talked in years, and I'm trying to figure out what's the most important thing that really happened to you. I mean, you got together with Steve and found love. You got married. You win $1 million. but I think this might be the one thing that really you might end up truly being the most proud of. You got your freaking driver's license.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I have road rage sometimes. I get road rage. Ask my sister.
I kept reading that in the book, and I kept saying to myself, oh my God, how did you go through life all these years without a driver's license?
I have no idea. Now that I have my driver's license, I have no idea how I did it for that long. I mean, I took the bus, but, like, nobody takes the bus in Nashville. Like, that's like people are like, you take the bus here? No one takes the bus. But, yeah, I walked. I took, taxis, lifts. It was rough.
Really?
I don't know how I ever did it.
Yeah. No more of that stuff. Never again.
No. Nope.
No.
Driving now. I'm a driver with road rage.
You're fitting in with the rest of us then.
Exactly.
So when you announced you wrote this book and you announced the title, Fuck Them All, Big and Small, I just laughed because I instantly just said, that's friggin' awesome, because I remember you guys would end your show here every week, Fuck Them All, Big and Small,
God,
tribute to your grandmother. Yep, and I was like, that is awesome. So that's
right.
Very funny. Yep.
Yes, that is. I mean, it's crazy that my grandmother taught me that, but it always stuck with me. Like it just gave me like hope and faith, and it kept me tough. Because I've gone through some like really shitty things. Not that everybody goes through shitty things, but it's the way you react to it. You just have to get up, even though sometimes I couldn't get up. I had to force myself and remember my grandmother's words of wisdom. Because we all go through crappy times. I don't care who you are. You could be a millionaire. You could be a homeless person. Whatever. Like everyone goes through a bad time at some point.
Well, I mean, so I read the book and Nicole.
I know. Oh my God! I can't believe. Thank you so much. I can't believe you read the whole thing.
I read the whole thing. I don't read books no more. Like I don't have time to like sit and read a book. I'm all like, if I'm doing a book, I'm invested into an audio book, and I pay for freaking Audible.com, and I don't even have time to really listen because I'm always sucked in on Spotify or something. But so I sat and I read the book. I learned so much about you and the whole family, and it really is a true tale of you. The family, like going through so much, rising from the ashes, being kicked down repeatedly, coming back up, and just finding love and happiness and success now with this book. I truly think this thing's going to blow up. I do.
Thank you. I really hope that it does. Like, I want to inspire people. Because I feel like people need, people don't read books anymore, really. Like, they want to listen to the audio version, or they just want to, they don't care. And I feel like everybody needs inspiration, and it's not that hard. Like, it's an easy read, I think. You said you read it, right, pretty quickly.
2 nights, yeah.
Wow, 2 nights. My mother too. My mother doesn't really read books too much either, and she's like, I can't put it down. I just can't put it down. I mean, I thought maybe because she was part of it, she couldn't put it down. But you're not biased, so you liked it.
Now, how about that? I mean, you wrote a lot of personal stuff about your family in there. Did you go to them first and say, look, I'm going to write about this, or here's a copy. Do you want to read this first before I send it off to get published? Or
yeah, I let my sister and my mother read it. And I was like, I want you to read. My dad hasn't read it. I'm like, I need to give him a copy. But I haven't told him everything. I haven't told him everything I put in there. But my mother and my sister, they read it, and they were like, yeah, like, we're down with this. It's very personal, but it's honest. I feel like they were on board because I was being brutally honest.
Sure.
So, and I wasn't, I wasn't holding back.
Well, was there things that you did hold back? Like, was there stuff that you wrote and you thought to yourself, wait, that's too much now? Delete.
I don't think so. I think I basically put it all out there. I mean, there's some wacky shit in there.
There is. There absolutely is.
People might think I'm insane.
I don't think so. I think
no.
Real. How about real?
Yeah. Because okay, real.
You were very real. I mean, you lived a life that, it's not even. a lot of people go through a lot of the stuff you've gone through, but are probably, you know what I mean, scared to admit they went through it or try to keep it quiet or hush hush. And it's like you said, you put it out there and you're hoping and wanting to help inspire people to, you know what I mean, like keep going.
Yeah, that's like my goal. That's why I wanted to write it, because I never came from money, and I always was struggling to figure out what the hell am I supposed to be doing, because I always thought like, oh, I was on a reality TV show. I'm going to be this big reality star. Nope. Like I always had these hopes and dreams, and then they would get taken away. So I was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I mean, I still feel like that. Even though I won the money, it's like, it's not enough money to, like, do nothing.
Sure. Right.
I gotta figure out my next step.
Well, how about that? So, like, let's go back to the beginning, too, with this book. Like, because to me, this kind of came out of nowhere. So was this something, like, did you ever picture having the title author next to your name? Was this something you really wanted to do for a while, or just spur of the moment, or?
I've been I've had friends, like, after I was on Dating Naked, I've had friends that were like, oh, you should write a book. I'm like, yeah, but, like, about what? That I was on Dating Naked? You know what I mean? Like, even though I had interesting stories before that, I feel like I always wanted to write a book, but I didn't think I had enough to say. And then after, like, I found love and we won the money, and, like, even things before that happened, I'm like, this has to be either a movie or, like, a TV show. And I was like, why not a book? Because, books sometimes can turn on, like, people might discover the book and be like, oh, this needs to be like a Netflix show or a movie. That's my ultimate goal with the book, to get my story out there and then hopefully inspire enough people to want to see it actually, like, documented,
So that was actually one of the last questions I had lined up, and I was going to say, all right, in a perfect world, Hollywood comes calling for you, and they say, hey, we want to do the story of the book. We want to make a movie, Netflix series, et cetera, et cetera. Who's playing Wee Wee?
I know. Oh my God, my husband. He always says he's like Selena Gomez or Vanessa Hudgens. But I mean, I love both of them, but I'm like, nah. I don't know. I would like somebody who's like an up-and-coming actress, maybe who's not so well-known, to play me.
Ooh,
give somebody new a chance.
Interesting. Okay, who's playing Steve?
I mean, who's playing Steve? Oh my God. Maybe like a Zac Efron type, or like a young Johnny Depp, like a young up-and-coming Johnny Depp looking actor. No one famous, like maybe people who are like on the verge of being famous.
Okay.
Do you picture anyone? No. Oh, who's playing Coco? She probably wants to play herself. She can if she wants.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Her
there
daughter
you go.
Could play like the young version.
There you go. And how about your parents?
Yeah. Oh my father, Danny DeVito. I think Danny DeVito. My mom, I don't know. My mom maybe like Kim Cattrall or something.
Ooh, okay.
My mom has a Kim Cattrall type vibe.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You said in the book your mom looked like Joyce DeWitt, though. I don't see that at all.
When she was younger, I'll have to send you a picture. I'll send you a picture when she was like in the 80s. People used to tell her that all the time. They had the same hairdo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll have to find a picture and you'll be like, oh, yeah, she does look like her.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, with the whole process of the book, like, did you just, like, sit down and start writing? Did you have somebody help you? Did you have somebody, like, interviewing you to remember things, or?
I started writing, all my stories, and then I was like, I need help. So I hired an editor at first, and she, like, helped me add to the stories. She's like, oh, you should go more in depth about this or that. And then she wound up wanting to charge me like $16,000, and I was like, okay, no, this is not going to work. So I decided to do it myself. I just like had the help of like my sister and my husband, and I basically just took my time and wrote down all my stories and tried to organize it into like one long book that went from like every period of my life. But yeah, it took like over a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you. I know. I'm like, people don't think they know I have money, so they're like, oh, we're going to charge you up the ass because now we know you won money.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's wild. So many people keep saying to me, like, I need to write a book, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even know how, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be lost.
Yeah. Well, you just, I know I was lost at first because I'm like, where do you begin? Where do you end? But you just start writing and it all kind of comes. It was very therapeutic, actually. It felt like therapy. Like, I would sit here and cry for like hours after I would write certain things because it would bring certain memories up.
I was going to say that. Did it really hit you at times? Like, holy cow, like, I can't believe it. Like, I really did that or went through this or situations with family and all.
Yeah, it's crazy. But, life is about, like, moving on. What?
I don't want to give details away in the book. I want people to freaking buy it and read it.
Yeah, not too many details, but we could go a little bit. A little bit into it.
Well, how about the one thing that we got to know you from, Dating Naked, which actually is kind of scary. So 5 years yesterday it debuted, right?
Yeah, so crazy.
It's unbelievable.
5 years ago, and like that date 7/17, that's like my lucky number. It was my grandfather who passed away. That was his birthday, and I don't know, I just have some kind of luck with that number.
That's wild.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because I was picking my daughter up from work yesterday, and she's like, "So who's on your show tomorrow?" As soon as I say Wee Wee, she just looks at me. She's like, "That's the one that was naked on TV, wasn't she?" She's got a whole issue with like nakedness and everything else. So yeah, I just
a lot of people do. A lot of people have issues with nudity. I do like nude art modeling sometimes still, like just for extra money and for fun.
I was gonna say I thought you were still doing that, and I was kind of shocked by that.
Yeah. I still do it. It's actually like, I don't know, it's kind of empowering in some kind of weird way.
Well, you're like a true professional at it now. I mean, you've been doing it for years.
Yeah. I don't even think about it. There's like all these like retired older people that, are in the class. And like we have full-on conversations and I'm just like sitting there naked.
Do they realize who you are? Do they realize that you?
Yeah, they know that. Yeah, they'll always bring it up. They're like, "Oh, you're the millionaire." They call me the millionaire, or they'll say like, "Oh, you were on Dating Naked." I'm like, I hope you're not selling these paintings for like millions of dollars. Like, what are you doing with these paintings?
You might not want to ask that question.
I know. I'd rather not know.
So, the whole thing with you really went into detail with the whole Dating Naked experience, and I'll tell you what, like, I was scared, like the whole traveling and being like sequestered and alone, like I was freaked out, like.
It was scary. It really was. Like, I was like, is this for real? Like, what if this is not really VH1 and they're going to kidnap me?
Right. Yeah, like, you don't know.
I know. It was terrifying. Like, we had to be – they didn't tell us really much. They were just like, yeah, you're going to go to another country, but we can't tell you where. And then once you get there, we're not going to tell you where we're taking you. It was just, like, really very secretive. But that's how reality TV – like, that's how they are. They're super secretive.
Yeah, but that's once you get out of the country, that's when it's like a whole different level. It's like
exactly. And they were like, you can't tell the customs people why you're going into the country. Just say that you're there for pleasure. And like, I was flying on a plane with people from New York, and they were like, oh, why are you flying alone to Panama? This is weird. I'm like, oh, I'm meeting friends. I don't know. Like,
they probably thought you were running drugs or something.
I can't tell you why. Yeah, seriously. Exactly. I would have got arrested.
Oh my Lord! And
Yeah,
it
and
kind
I'm
of
like
like,
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm the worst liar too, so it's hard for me to lie.
But it kind of sounds like the way you made it sound. In the book was like the show, the producers were kind of hoping that you guys would all just kind of like get drunk and have sex.
Oh yeah, they wanted like drama and sex, and yeah, there was alcohol like everywhere. But I made sure I was like I needed to have a drink because how could you not have a drink in that situation? But I was like,
Right.
there's no way I'm getting drunk because I'm gonna do something stupid and embarrass myself and my family. Like I can't. I gotta contain myself somehow.
Wow. And you know, the scary part is like, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember when you
Yeah.
first started coming on the show after the TV show, and you were talking all about it. You
Mhm.
came on a few times, and even Joe came on once or twice with you.
Oh yeah, he did.
And yeah, and I mean, you honestly were in search of love by going there. You were truly looking for love.
I was. I don't think a lot of people were. I mean, of course, I want to be on TV also, but I don't think like that many people were genuinely on the shows to find love. They just wanted to be on TV.
Sure, sure.
But I wanted both. I wanted love and I wanted to be on TV.
Now, how hard was it for you afterwards where you come home and, you know, kind of reality hits you in the face again? Like, okay, I did this TV show. It finally airs, you know, however long later. People are starting to
Mhm.
notice me and, you know, I'm getting
Yeah.
attention locally and it goes
Yeah,
nowhere again.
people would wreck it. I would go to like Walmart. I remember my mother was with me at Walmart, and these kids were like, "Oh my God, you're Wee Wee. Can we take pictures with you?" And like, people would recognize me all the time, but it didn't matter because like I couldn't get any TV work. Like there was like a wedding reunion that I was on, but after that I couldn't get any TV work, and I was like, I need money, but I don't want to get a job because people know who I am. I think there was like almost 1 million viewers that watched my episode. I know it was only one episode,
Right.
but yeah, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't want to go get a job, like, and then everybody recognized me because they saw me naked. This is weird. So I got a job like cleaning hallways and offices, and I was like a cleaning lady. So this way I could work by myself. No one would recognize me. No one would see me, and I can still have money because reality TV pays garbage. In
Sure.
case you don't know, unless you're a Kardashian.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but it was very depressing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean,
Yeah.
you're thinking it's going to be a break, and then it ends up going back to nothing, and it's kind of like, oh, like, here we go
Mhm.
again.
Yeah, back to nothing. It was like almost worse that I was on that show, and like, but that happens with a lot of reality TV people. If you just Google somebody that you saw on
Oh
a
yeah.
reality TV show, you know, like here in Nashville, every freaking American Idol contestant, they work at a coffee shop or they're a waiter, and they're like
Right.
the big person on American Idol, and now they're a waiter. Not that there's anything wrong
Right.
with that. It's just you're on this high and you think, oh, it can only go up. Nope,
No.
it's actually worse because it's depressing.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked to so many, like, we used to talk to a lot of the MasterChef people and stuff like that. And I would always say to them,
Mhm.
like, you know, this is it. This is your time. You got to strike now. You can't sleep on this. You got to, like, make connections and
Mhm.
move while your name's out there. And they just
Yeah.
fade away. There's only a few of them that have
True.
really stuck with stuff and kept moving, but a lot of them just fade away. And it's kind of sad. It sucks, but it's the
It
reality of it.
is. Mhm. It's so true. People just, they don't realize, oh, you're on TV. It's probably so exciting, which it was, but I hated the aftermath of it because I wanted to be on TV more, and I wasn't. Nobody cared.
What do you think was okay, from a disappointment standpoint? What was one of your biggest disappointments? Was it after that or the music?
Oh God, yeah. I think one of the biggest disappointments because me and my sister Coco, we before Dating Naked, we used to do the Coco Wee Wee show. It was like a comedy, based on reality type of YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
And we had like these big Hollywood producers who came to Nashville to film us and film a sizzle reel to pitch to networks, and they loved us, and like the networks loved us, but they passed on our show. I think that was the biggest disappointment, because I was like, I wanted to be on TV. Here's these Hollywood producers, they're pitching our show. We had contracts, everything, and then it just didn't work.
Wow.
So my revenge was dating naked. It was like, fuck everybody, I'm going to be on TV anyway. And then I was on Dating Naked, which, you know.
Fuck them all, big and small. There you go.
Yeah. Fuck them all, big and small. I'm going on TV anyway. But yeah, that was the biggest disappointment.
Well, then we fast forward. You again, I don't want to get into all the details. I want people to read the book, but you meet Steve. And things are going great there. You guys end up getting married. But before that, you go on Beach Shazam.
Mm-hmm. That was the highlight of my life. So far.
Did Jamie Foxx say to you, hey, aren't you Wee Wee from Dating Naked?
No, because they didn't. They kept making it a point. They called me Christina on the show. They were like, we're going to call you Christina. We don't want you to mention anything about being on Dating Naked. They didn't want to associate me with Dating Naked. And also, it's really funny because after we won the money, like, there's a YouTube clip of us winning, and there's people who comment, and they're like, she's an actress. She was on that show Dating Naked. Like, this isn't even real. She didn't even win the money. Like, so they were just like, don't mention it because people are going to think it's like, you know, like fixed if you were already on TV. So I couldn't ever mention it.
Isn't it wild how do people like pick you out from that?
What'd you say?
Isn't it wild how people like recognize you and pick you out from Dating Naked?
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? You still are bringing this up? Like, you still remember me from Dating Naked? Like, I'm not even using the name Wee Wee. How do you know?
Right. It's kind of scary. It's kind of creepy.
It is scary. Very.
So now the
but
scary part
that was awesome.
Like with that whole situation. So after I finished reading the book last night, like when I watch like these reality shows or these game shows, and especially when it comes down to money, it seems like if it's time or money, like I start like my heart starts pounding. I can feel this knot in my chest. Like I start like freaking out. That's how when I was reading the book last night. That's how I was getting. I was like, oh my god. And you realize, so this whole thing it took like what, 4.5 hours to film the episode?
Yes. It takes like 4.5 hours to film an hour episode. So you're standing there. I mean, like, you're standing there for that long. You haven't eaten. Like, we had to pee. I remember we had to pee so bad you can't leave the set. And there's all kinds of things going on in between because, you know, they take breaks in between. Jamie Foxx is, like, playing the piano and he's dancing. And there's people from the audience coming on stage and dancing with him. And, I mean, there's all kinds of shit going on.
I would have lost my mind. I would have absolutely lost my mind.
I know. But we were determined. We were like, if we get this opportunity, we're fucking winning. I don't care if I'm standing here for 12 hours. Like, we are winning this damn money.
It's truly, like, I went back and watched the episode this afternoon, and it's truly.
Did you?
It really is amazing. I did. It's amazing. It really is, like, wow.
Oh, thank you. I can't watch it. I still get nervous. Like, if I put it on, I'm like, oh, my God, I can't watch. I can't.
But you know the end.
So much anxiety.
So,
I know. I know what happens, but still.
If you did watch it, do you think you'd still be like going to hit the buzzer?
Yes. You know what's funny? Like, if people ask me the name of the song now, I'm like, I don't know. Just leave me alone. I don't fucking know because all of that just drained everything out of me. Yeah, I can't even think about it sometimes.
Now, something you did put in the book, and it was actually one of the first questions I wanted to really ask about the whole situation is.
Oh, what?
I'm surprised, like, the people didn't come out of the woodwork trying to hit you up for money.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I really am. Nobody did. It's very surprising.
See, I would have thought, like,
I'm
people from the past, from school, like,
yeah.
oh, you know what I mean? Like, I would, you hear all these horror stories, and even, like, when and the guys initially won when the episode aired, I was like, oh my God, like, I would go into hiding, I would, like, goodbye, you know what I mean? Like, figuring everybody's going to start hunting you down.
Yeah, I thought so too. My mother kept saying that, and I was like, no one really said anything. Like, nobody asked us for money. It was really weird. I mean, like, maybe a couple of times when we were out, people might have, like, dropped some hints, but they never actually came out and were like, oh, can I get some money?
Okay, so people go and drop hints, like, at the end of the night, I guess, like, you and Steve, do you go back home and say, like, do you think they were serious? Like, that they, like, wanted money or something?
Yeah, we would. We'd be like, I think they were kind of, like, feeling us out to see what we would say. But like, after we won the money, you don't get the money for 90 days. And so we didn't really have that much money, and we were like, well, what do we do? Should we, like, take a loan out and then pay it back, or should we just continue to work? Because I was, like, waitressing at the time, and I continued to work as a waitress, which was weird because everybody saw the episode. So customers would be like, didn't you win $1 million? I'd be like, yeah, so.
Yeah.
But they would actually tip me more. They would be like, I respect that, and they would tip me more.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But, yeah, we didn't get the money for 90 days. And we wanted to be smart. At first, we were like, let's just be smart because we've never had this much money. I don't want to lose it.
Right.
So I continued to work. And,
that's good, though.
yeah, it was pretty interesting.
How many people, you know, end up in a situation where they win money or whatever and are just kind of like, fuck it?
Yeah, then they lose it because they just are like, oh, let's buy this, this, and this. And then they're fucked. They have nothing left. Thank God we didn't do that.
There's a guy around here. I see him out at the clubs, like the rock clubs and stuff, and I go see certain bands and all. I always see him. He came up to me. It was late last year at a show, and I was like freaked out. Like I couldn't talk to him anymore. He's talking to me, and he shows me a picture on his phone of a lottery ticket. I'm like, okay, what's that? He's like, dude, it's the winning lottery ticket. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I bought a lottery ticket for like Powerball or something or lot, whatever it was. He's like, and I went to cash in and it said, congratulations, you won $500. So he's like, I'm thinking like, yeah, he's like, I'm like, cool, I can make my car payment this month. I'm like, oh, congratulations, that's cool, you got $500. He's like, no, dude. He's like, it only registered 500. He's like, they pulled me aside, I won $500,000. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Oh
so at that point, he's like, right, he's telling me this. I was like, I got all bugged out. I'm like I don't want to talk to the dude now. I don't want him to think like instantly like people, you know what I mean? Like he's going to ask me for money or whatever. I was just like, I had to get away from him. I was like bugged out. I'm like, all right, dude, that's like, congratulations. And I saw him at a show 2 weeks ago, and he had like his teeth were all rotted out, and he got himself. The first thing he said he got was new teeth, and he did. I'm like, oh, cool, you're spending your money good. I'm thinking to myself, congratulations. Yeah, there you go.
Congratulations on your teeth.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I know most people would be like, I've never met anybody who has won like $1 million. I've never met anybody. Like, how does it feel? I'm like, it feels insane.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Like is it still kind of like to you, like, holy shit?
Yeah, and like we sometimes we're like, let's just pretend it doesn't exist. But sometimes it's hard because,
sure.
Well, I really am very grateful because I wouldn't have been able to write a book and like take off. You know, I didn't work, so I was like, because I wanted to focus on the book. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do any of that. I mean, I could have, but it just would have taken me longer. And I don't know if I would have, followed through.
Right.
But, I mean, I always have been a hard worker. I've always had, like, 3 jobs at a time. And it feels weird because I don't really have to. I mean, I still work, and I want to, you know, hopefully be a #1 bestseller. But it's just really, at times I'm like, if I do want to, like, go on a trip, I can. But I try not to think, oh, wow, I have money. You know, like, I just try to pretend like everything's normal. And if I want to do fun things, I can. But I don't want to lose the money. I want it to last and to keep growing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, okay, so it's $1 million, but when you think of it in reality, like, it can go.
It's not
really,
$1 million.
Really, after taxes and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
So.
and like, yeah, exactly. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, you know, plus I have to split it with my husband, which actually it is all mine, because whatever's his is mine. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what's the plan next? Like, so you have the book. I'm sure you're going to push the hell out of the book, promotional tours, stuff like this.
Yes. I'm going to New York. I can't talk about it, but it's very exciting. And I could probably tell you when you come to Nashville, but not yet.
Okay.
I'm excited to meet you in Nashville. But yeah, I have some. What?
It's been way too long. Like, this has been this whole meeting you guys and all way too freaking long.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we've never met. I feel like we have, though.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm so pumped to see you. Like, I'm so pumped to meet in person. You'll be in Nashville. We're gonna have fun.
Yep. And you didn't sign my book.
I know. I feel weird about that. Just bring it. I'll sign it. I'm like, should I?
Yeah, I'm bringing it. I mean, you wrote me a nice card.
I'll sign it.
You wrote me a nice card. Yeah. Thank you. But I want the freaking book signed.
Okay, I'll sign it. I'll sign it in Nashville. Steve and his friend have a podcast, and they're going to be at the Rockin' Pod also.
I know. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be
we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun. I can't wait.
It is. Me
so now
too.
Are you doing book signings or anything like that lined up? Or?
Not yet. We have to see, because like the book is only on pre-sale right now. It's for pre-sale. Okay. And then it goes on official sale on the 29th. So they have to like see how it does, and then we'll figure out if I'm going to do a book signing. But I am going to do some like TV and other podcasts. Hopefully, that'll get the word out there, and this will get the word out there, and then I'll have more sales, and then they'll request me to do book signings.
That would be awesome. Yeah. People got to get this book. Seriously, it's such an amazing story. I can't praise it enough, and I'm so thankful I actually read the book. Yeah.
I'm so thankful that you read the book. That means so much.
It's a story I had to read. Come on.
You had to read it, damn it. You know me.
Yeah. Well, I know more.
People know me, but they don't. Yeah, people. Exactly. My husband said the same thing. He read, and he's like, wow, I didn't even know half these things.
See?
So people think they know me, but they don't. There's more, there's more to it. There's more to the story. And you need to read the damn book.
Exactly. So people need to go to Amazon or else Target.
Yes. Amazon, Target, and Barnes & Noble. Yeah, like once it goes on sale the 29th, it was supposed to be at Books A Million and other places, but mainly go to Amazon because that's the best. And you can also right now, if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can download it for free, or you can buy it, either one, on Kindle, and then you can buy the paperback. It'll be ready to ship to you on the 29th. And you need to buy it because it will inspire you.
It will.
It will make you. And everybody can relate to it. Men, women, people who have given up on love, given up on money, given up on being a human. Just being, living in this world.
A lot of freaking wackos out there. Just,
a lot of wackos.
I'm hoping we're going to luck out, and most of those people end up at Area 51 in September, and the government do wonders for us. we could be lucky. We'll see.
Have you watched that documentary?
No. I just hear about
I haven't watched it.
This whole Facebook Area 51 thing, and I just think it's absolutely hysterical.
I'm not going. Are you going to Area 51?
I'm not.
No. Just leave me out of it. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll watch from like my screen. I'll watch from TV.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to laugh at the idiots because there's going to be. I was thinking about this earlier. I predict at least 20 to 30,000 idiots will be showing up there. Easy.
If that. There could be like 20 million. No, there's definitely going to be.
There could be. There could be more.
It's so ridiculous. I don't even want to think about it.
I mean, do you realize the people that are on the outside of our homes right now that are walking these streets? I mean, seriously. They're frightening freaking individuals. So there's going to be people migrating to Area 51. I guarantee it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Leave me out of it. I won't be there. I'll be in Nashville, not thinking about it.
So one other thing too that you really talk about in the book that I wanted to put out there for you to talk about was meditating.
Yes, I do meditate every day.
Part of your life. Yeah.
It became part of my life. It had to because I have, which everybody I think suffers from, especially nowadays. Like I have so much anxiety and anger, and I had depression, so I had to do something. And I also had a hysterectomy, and that messed with my hormones. So I was like, I need to freaking figure something out, instead of hitting the bottle and punching someone. So I started meditating, and my sister Coco introduced me to it but I never was that deep into it, and I can't imagine living life without meditating.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my medicine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very interesting thing going on there.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a meditation seance when you come to Nashville.
I was just, I need one bad. As long as you don't make me hover above a table or something, we're all good. Because when I crash down, the table's going down.
We'll get you Zen when you come to Nashville.
That's all. Well, we don't be a freaking stranger. I mean, it's been.
I know.
3
I'm
years.
sorry. It's crazy. I can't believe that.
I mean, you guys are
talking to you.
Award winners.
I know. That's so crazy. That's awesome.
That was 4 years ago.
What? That's insane. Where did the time go?
I don't know. I think we blinked and it just kind of happened.
Yeah, it's true. What about Mike? How's Mike doing? Have you talked to him?
Ooh. I'll have to fill you in on that. There's a situation. Yeah, I have.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to fill me in privately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'll fill you in privately on that one.
Yeah.
Shame.
I haven't heard from him.
Yeah. I'll shoot you a message off air.
Yes, please. I'm curious.
Yeah. He could probably use some meditation.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
The world can use meditation. The whole world, especially in Area 51.
Absolutely. Start there and work your way out. And you can do some traveling while you're doing it too, so you can travel back from Area 51.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of people need curing along the way. You can just follow Route 66 back. I don't know if it hits Nashville or not, but whatever route does. A lot of people need some freaking healing. So
they definitely do.
Well, hey, this has been amazing. I'm so glad you came on.
Aww, me too. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sent the book. Yeah, glad I read the book, and I'm glad I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be a party.
Absolutely. Well, not really, because you guys are on this
Not a party. It's going to be work. Well, it's gonna be work for you, but we'll have fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a freaking
It'll
ball.
be
We'll have a lot of fun.
We'll meet all the freaking rockers.
It's gonna be a crazy freaking day.
Yeah, it's gonna be busy.
Is Steve gonna be broadcasting live or?
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be broadcasting live.
Cool.
You guys are broadcasting live for how long? Like hours?
I'm doing
like
the whole
day.
I'm gonna go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
I'm figuring, broadcasting and playing music. I'm gonna put together which I gotta get my ass in gear. I was gonna put together a whole shitload of blocks of music to play this way in between,
nice.
talk to people and stuff like that. And I signed us up for interviews and stuff. So yeah, we'll figure it out as we go, and we'll have a ball.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So be ready and have your Sharpie ready to sign my book.
I definitely will. I'm sorry about that. I feel weird about it. I'm like, should I sign it? I don't know, but I'll sign it when you come to Nashville.
Yeah, you wrote a book.
I know.
I mean, did you give one to your mom, your sister, your niece, your dad? Did you sign it for them?
Yeah.
Well,
I did. I know, but I don't want to be like, oh yes, I'm gonna sign your book.
Oh my God. I asked you to sign the book.
Well, now I'm signing the freaking book.
I even said to you,
Wait,
sign the book for me. And you're like, all right, I'll send it up this way. You don't have to take it home from Nashville. So now I have to take it to Nashville, get it signed, and bring it home.
It's not that big a book. It's fine. It'll fit in your carry-on.
I'm going to be like an old maid. I'm going to have 10 bags. You watch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you have. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Rip a page out.
Yeah. Okay. On that note,
just bring the freaking book.
I'm bringing the fucking book. Go, everybody, go order it. Fthemall, big and small. If not, she's going to come kick your ass. She has travel money to do so. She might give you a little healing and meditation afterwards, or she might just ship you right to Area 51 and really fix your ass. But go buy it. Fthemall, big and small.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Lee. Thank you. You're the bomb. And I'll see you in 3 weeks.
Yes, I'll see you soon.
You got it.
Bye.
All right, there she goes, the one and only Wee Wee. Seriously, go to Amazon, Target, Barnes & Nobles. Order the freaking book, Fthemall, Big and Small. Read it. If I can read the freaking book, I know you can too. It's a hell of a story. Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's an amazing story.
Crazy.
Pretty nuts,
you know what?
dude.
Like the fact that they went on Beach's Dam and won $1 million, you couldn't write a more, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say perfect story because life's not perfect, but for the story, the way you read the book and the way life went through growing up and through 20s, 30s, it was just like, it was almost like a not real story, I should say. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a Hollywood story.
Yeah, it's like when you can't make this. I'm with you 100%, dude.